Hi everyone, I have a quick video for you today. I wanted to try out this amazing mold putty. I've seen it on YouTube before. I have never used this before. I'm just going to do a quick trial, record it so you can see how easy it is not knowing what you're doing, like me. I had some items that I wanted to mass produce with UT or clay or whatnot, and this product came up quite a bit in my searches for a good mold putty. So I just opened this out of the box. Again, like I said, I've never used it before. Seems pretty simple. You basically take equal amounts of the white putty and the yellow putty. And when you feel this, they both have the same consistency, kind of squishy. Not quite Play-Doh, it's a little more smooth texture than that. But I have this little black flower button that I got in a grab box somewhere, and I wanted to make some more of those. It's a nice big size. So I'm going to take some yellow putty, and I did buy this at Hobby Lobby. I know you can get it a bunch of places. I know there's a wholesaler I could have bought it from, but I wanted to just try a small amount before I spent a lot of money buying big quantities. So I picked this up. I think it was $20 at Hobby Lobby, but I used my 40% off coupon that they have every week. So I got it for $12. So let's see. I'm trying to get equal quantities of my yellow and white. And close those up. And I'm not even reading the big instructions, I'm just going off the quick instructions on the back. So you get your equal amounts and then you mix it thoroughly. So just going to keep blending it until I can't see any more of the white. And we're getting there. It's really easy to work with. It doesn't stick to your hands. It doesn't leave little granules or pieces breaking off. So that's nice. Okay, looks like I'm getting it mixed pretty good. Okay. Now it's then step number 3 is roll over the original piece. So I'm going to take this, and it's kind of got some deep pieces in it, so I'm going to really try and push into that. And I want to get into all those crevices, but I want to also kind of make a bowl shape on the top, so when I pour my UT or whatever else I'm going to use into there, it'll have a nice top shape to it as well. Now, I don't know if I got that into all the crevices or not. I don't know. Like I said, this is a first time experiment. But I think even once this is dry, it's still a little stretchy from the videos that I did watch. I guess we'll just see. I want, obviously, a good opening on the top to get that out of there when I'm all said and done. And then I want it to sit kind of flat, so when I do pour UT in there in the future, I'm not having to hold it while I do it. Okay. I think I'm going to go with that and just see how I did. Step number 4, let it cure for 20 minutes. So I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes. Whoops, way past. Start, and I'll be back in 20 minutes. There we go. 20 minutes exactly. So now remove the original. And to me, it's amazing that it only takes 20 minutes. And this is pretty pliable, but there, I got it out. And look at that. It looks like I did pretty good. I guess the trick will be, and I'm wondering if maybe I need to trim. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna warm up some UT and pour and see how it turns out. I'll be back when that UT gets melted. Okay, I've got some warm UT, and for anybody that's new to UT, or the melting pot for that matter, that I've got sitting here that I got from Ranger, the first time I used this, I failed to put it on some kind of board or heat resistant thing. I put it right onto my plastic table. Well, it gets really hot, so you can imagine how my plastic table kind of bubbled up a little bit. So just, you know, one of those use your brain things, and I didn't. So now I've got this nice little wooden tray that I sit it on to keep it from getting too hot on my table. But anyway, so I've got my UT melted here, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour it right into my little mold. And this stuff does dry or cool and harden very quick. So we shall see. It's been cooking in my pot, so my UT is a little golden, which is fine because I'm going to end up painting the piece anyway. Like I said, this is the, the little flower button that I started with, the plastic piece. And I'm in the middle of building a Post-it note holder that I'm going to use this piece on. And I am going to do a video on making these next. But yeah, it's still wet, or liquid. So I will come back in a little bit once this is cooled down and hardened, and we'll see what we have. Okay, I think it's cooled down, and just to show you what I did, I stuck a little piece of wire in there for usage purposes later on. So let's see, we're going to pull open and pop out, and yeah, I didn't get it, well, completely, but it is still a pretty cute little flower going on. So it's a little squished. I must not, well, I don't know. It's still pretty cute. I like it. I'll paint it and I'll use it, and definitely going to be using this mold putty again. I suppose the more you use it, the better you get at figuring out exactly how to mold your pieces, but it still amazes me that in 20 minutes this is cured and ready to go. So pretty amazing. Use it again. Hope this inspired you to make some of your own molds for your crafty purposes. Thanks for watching.